I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
Simulating fellatio on an American hot dog.
This is so good.
I don't think anyone's gagged on a wiener that's skinny.
Welcome to another episode of Pints with Porter, with me, Michael Porter. Obviously, there are rules to this stuff. Every comedian has to have a drink. If we're lucky that we don't record this like back to back, or we'd just be massive alcoholics. So today's pint in question is tenants, because why the fuck not? It's cheap and you don't have to spend much money on it.
It's the UK version of Budweiser, basically.
Yeah, but it's nicer than Budweiser. You see, that was going to come up in the snack wars, but I was like, no, because you can't buy them in singles down in Sainsbury's. So,
okay, it's nicer than Budweiser, but admittedly, that is a low bar. Like no one in the US is like, have you had a Budweiser? You gotta have a Budweiser. It's what's there when you just want to get drunk.
Do they know tenants in America?
No, they've never heard of tenants. Maybe some beer sophisticados
but
have.
Then there's a Scottish tattoo festival in New York every year now, so maybe they do the tartan thing where they go.
I'm sure you could find it in a few bars, specialty bars and places like that, but it's not something you'll find in your everyday real store.
Just us today, man. Just us today. So we thought we'd do a little bit of a rivalry. You know, we got the USA versus the UK. Now, do you know how hard that was for me to say?
to self-identify as the UK? Yeah.
That's why I thought to myself, look, I have to wear the GAA jersey. Call back to the last video. I had to get the wee free dairy thing in, you know, because it's like, you know about this?
No, I don't.
No, free dairy corner. Used to be a house.
Do tell.
Used to be a house, and it was blown up in the Troubles. So they put the end of the house like in the middle of the street. It's all great, like, you know, but it's all murals and stuff. Have you seen that kind of thing back here? All the like
murals,
famous, like a mural inside of a house.
I haven't been to Northern Ireland yet, so I haven't seen.
We have to get you over there and do some gigs, man.
Yeah,
get you over and do some of the gigs in Masons or something.
I'm game.
Yeah, no, Derry's fun. You walk around Derry in like 3 seconds. You know, I always get very homesick now, and I'm like, I want to go home. Mm-hmm. And then you're back for 10 minutes and you're going, this is fucking boring. I want to go back to Edinburgh. Do you know what I mean?
It's like your childhood home. You go back like, I remember this place. Oh, I remember why I left.
It's like, bye, I'm going back to Edinburgh. Because we got a big rivalry with Belfast. Like, because there's only two cities and it's Derry. Nobody say the L word. It's silent. London, Derry, you know. Or I'm from Londonderry, ain't it, mate? All right. We got a big rivalry with Belfast because Belfast is the only other city, and they got all the money. Right?
Yeah,
there's all the politics and stuff, you know. But most importantly, what we are here for today, me and Ryan thought, why not? We'll have a little bit of a snack war. The UK versus the USA. Before we do, you know the rules, Ryan. We all know the rules. Pints with Porter, you have to have a pint. So on today's menu, we have the one and only Tenants. Of course, we always have to say we are not sponsored by Tenants, but you know what? If you want to sponsor it, that would be great. I mean, I could drink Tenants for the rest of my life, and we just, you know. We need to start a rivalry with this podcast.
Rivalry.
Get companies fighting over it.
I will drink a Tenants, but if it's like the only thing I could drink for the rest of my life, I think I would be upset about that.
What would you prefer if you could have, like if you could have one drink and it would be like paid for the rest of your life?
Are we talking like an alcoholic
drink?
Pay
attention, brands here. Pay attention, you know.
Are we talking like alcoholic drink, like my go-to drink?
Yeah.
I prefer cocktails, to be honest. I'll drink a beer, but like if I want a beer,
cocktails are expensive.
Yeah, cocktails are expensive.
What kind of cocktails?
I like a whiskey-based cocktail, something like.
You know, you've got the great one, the Irish car bomb. You know that, right?
Yeah, That's
an Irish car bomb, man.
An Irish car. That's more. That's not like so much a cocktail as like a pounding, chugging drink. That's where you like what's the cocktail? You drop a shot of whiskey into a.
Yeah, like a Jaeger bomb kind of thing. Yeah,
yeah.
you get your is it Red Bull? No, it's not Red Bull.
You can do Red Bull. I thought it was like a shot of whiskey into a
Fuzzy drink.
or a beer or a type of like one of the Irish beers or something, and then you just pound the whole thing.
Right, yeah, and they like a Guinness.
And a Guinness,
they throw that's kind of their take on Jaeger bombs, mate. That's dangerous, man. My brother-in-law, my sister's fella, they're married, and one of the gifts they got for the wedding from my stepfather was proper poaching, like real poaching, moonshine as you would call it, but this is proper grafted potato stuff. Like this stuff was like now. There's myths,
50% chance you'll go blind kind of stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. But there's myths to it, right? There's myths because there's some people reckon that you can get up to 100%, but then other people will be like, no, but that's technically impossible. Like it would just be diesel at that point. We just drinking petrol or gas, as the Americans like to say. But I think this stuff was about 96%. Now that is dangerous. Now,
drunk.
Did you have Shandy, the one that was like the alternative to alcoholic beer, but it wasn't alcoholic? When
I've
you
never
were a
heard
kid?
of Shandy. No.
I mean, it's a very different story. We used to go to the pubs with our parents in the 80s, 90s, and you were just begging for and they would let you taste the beer. Did they do that in America?
No.
It's like get them addicted young. No, but the White Lightning, that stuff, Matt. That was like it was 150 for 3 liters of the stuff, right? So we were like 14, 15, and oh shit, my mom's gonna love me for this story. First time I got drunk was with a friend of mine from high school, Alan, and my mum.
You can be honest. It was primary school when you first got drunk.
Yeah, it was like we were 14, right? And I actually broke into my ma's house. I broke into my own house after they went out. I swear to God. And we went into the garage and we found a big bottle of wine and we just got steaming. It was the first time I ever drunk. We drank the whole bottle of wine between the two of us and then just filled it up with water. I just put it back. They never noticed.
No.
They never. I swear to God.
They had to notice and they'd be like, Michael, drink.
I don't think they ever brought it up again. So today is Tenants. Not sponsored by Tenants, but if you want to sponsor us, Tenants, we are available. So Tenants teachers as well. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for the magic? This worked well the last time. Let's see if the edit works this time. This is a bigger can though than the last time. This is Pints Report.
I was going to say that it looks like a proper pint.
Is a pint. So you ready?
Yeah.
Stone cold the shit. 1, 2. There we go. Oh, there we go. Nice. Leave that a minute before.
Yeah, I was going to say there's not a great philosophy we have here of tossing a beer and then opening it up right next to a computer.
I think the UK stuff is like in terms of behavior.
Yeah,
I think we would win that round. Very cheeky over here. Let's see.
Well,
nice. There we go. No, I actually, no word of a lie. See, I told you. You see,
no
you
spill.
gotta, you gotta be smart. You gotta think ahead. First time I ever got not this. I went into school. You were saying primary school, right? I went into school drunk. Like I genuinely went into. It was second year. Would you second grade? No. What would you call it in America?
Second grade.
Second grade.
Yeah, well, you would call what you would call P2. We would call first grade. Because
I'm Irish. I'm not that bad. I wasn't fucking drinking in fucking second grade.
You're talking
secondary school. What's second year?
The way it translates, because you guys don't have a middle school or a junior high school, so that would be, we would call it 8th grade here.
8th grade, right?
8th grade,
right? Yeah, because primary 7 and then right. Aye. So I went into school drunk, and my mate was caught. I wasn't. Like I look back at that now, and I go, that I was able to handle beer from like 16 years of age, right? He called us down to the principal's office. So we called. I don't know why this, but it was handball alley. You know handball alley, right? You know handball.
Handball, like
Yeah, handball, like
yeah.
with a. So we had a handball. It was right round. They called it the handball alley. Everybody went there in the morning to smoke, and I was one of the trouble. I spent all my lunch money in fags, because that was a good business. You could go in, and everybody was buying singles. We called them singles. Like everybody, you selling singles today? You're like, 50 pence, So you would triple your money on selling them. But no, I went into school drunk, and my mate couldn't handle. Like 8 o'clock in the morning, he brought a bottle of whiskey in his fucking bag to school. Right, we're waiting in the bus. It's freezing. We're like warming our balls up with the stuff. Went into the principal's office. He was caught, and he dropped me in it. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, I've got to take somebody down with me, and he brings me down, and I'm in the office. He's smashed, like he's all over the place, and I'm just normal. I'm standing outside. Porter, get yourself out of here. I come in. He's like walking a straight line, and all that. There's me fucking trying to balance. I have brain injury. I've got no balance. Do you know what I mean? So that was an excuse. You see, the brain injury always helps, right? Because frontal lobes, when you damage, you don't have a concept of balance. So I'm standing there shaking. He's going, "Yeah, you're drunk," and I'm like, "No, I just got brain damage." You know what I mean? So yeah, what kind of trouble did you get up there?
I was such a good boy.
You were such a good.
Well, compared to you, I was very good. But I mean, like by most standards, I was a good boy. I don't think I sipped alcohol until I was 17, maybe 18, and I don't think I got even the least bit drunk until college, until like my first year of college.
Because we that makes a lot of sense. Because we were in the Canonsgate the other night, and we after the gig, you had 2 beers, and you came over to me the next day, and you were like, "Mate, I got so drunk off 2 beers." I went
2.5 beers for what it was worth.
Because you're American.
It just shows you how little I drink beer these days. I drink other stuff instead. You know how sometimes if you like switch alcohols and you try an alcohol you haven't had in a while, it can hit you harder? That's what it was, I think.
Well, mixing drinks is always a bad thing as well.
Yeah.
Like, you go out and you go one place and you're drinking maybe tenants all night, and then you go and that bar doesn't have tenants. I mean, to find that in Scotland is pretty much non-existent. They all sell tenants, but there are some bars that don't. And then you switch over. Like, we drank down the Fountain. Shout out to the Fountain, by the way, as well. They said they're going to watch the podcast. So, free beers for giving you a shout out. Start the tab. We'll be down in 10 minutes. They have the Cold Town lager. We've had that a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. It reminds you of like European beers. It's very, very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Well, the one it's the closest thing you would find to like a local microbrew or something like that. Because I'm from the Northwest U.S. where they have Budweiser, they have Coors, they have all the cheap stuff, but most bars will have their own selection of microbrewery beers that you just don't find in a lot of beers, at least in Scotland.
Yeah. Right. So let's crack on with this stuff. I'm actually very excited about this. I don't know what we should do though. If we should put it out to people, like we should put out the vote to see, because you're American. You're just gonna choose American stuff. You're just gonna go, no, that wins.
Not necessarily. I mean,
you're gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm always honest. I was honest when I said that this is better than Budweiser.
I'm gonna be honest and say that I couldn't give a fuck about the UK or the USA. Where's all the Irish snacks?
I was gonna say, where is all the Irish beers?
Before we do get into this, right? There is one thing I have to say, right? Northern Ireland is part of Britain. The companies are different that make the franchises for chocolate. Now, dairy milk, dairy milk, you obviously have had that, over here now, like dairy milk, dairy milk chocolate. Very, very different. We have 2 rivalries between the south of Ireland, and this is for all the Irish watching. I have to do this, right? You have to do this. You have to be balanced. It's like including Welsh in comedy. So they have Tato. You ever had Tato crisps?
No.
Like
Tato.
Tato crisps.
Like TATO?
Tatyo. Tato.
No,
So
I've never heard of it.
Tato crisps. You can cheese and onion, salt and vinegar, prawn cocktail, ready salted things again. Tato. There's a massive rivalry for it back because the packaging and the flavour is different when you cross the border. Because when you come up to the north, you've got all the
Oh yeah.
So, put that out in the question. What do you prefer? Do you prefer Tato down south or Tato up north? I'd love to hear your reactions from that. No, and I have to pick a side here, right? I have to go with down south. The packaging's different. The flavor's it's more authentic. It's stronger. But then you get the UK version of the Tato, and it's not as good.
Do you think that's because the UK has stricter requirements and they don't let you use some of the ingredients that you could use in this?
No idea. I no idea. But it's definitely got something to do with productivity or less care. Like in Ireland, what they do in the south, you can go into a Spar or like a Sainsbury's or something like that. Well, Spar is their Sainsbury's. You go into a Spar, you can get they actually sell like Tato sandwiches.
Oh.
You can buy they get it wrapped up in cling film. You can buy your Tato crisps and your 2 pieces of bread and some butter.
That's actually why I'm curious to try some of these American products, because you bought all of these in the UK, and even though they're American products and they're billed like as American, the ingredients, I'm wondering if they taste different than my memory of them from the US.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that we use in the US that are illegal in Europe and the UK, like food colorings, certain types of they're like in the Europe is like those cause cancer, and America's like, we don't care, we need it to be yellow.
Kill them all.
And so I'm curious to see if any of this stuff tastes different. Like I actually had an American tourist complaining to me at the show the other day that their Coca-Cola didn't taste right. And I'm like, well, that's probably over here. But I think that's because they were served Coke Zero. Because if you don't know, it's really hard to find pure sugar Coca-Cola.
I hate this shit.
In the UK.
Just leave it to normal Coke. Right?
Well, the reason is because you guys tax sugar heavily over here. It's like it qualifies as a VAT tax, value-added tax, for anyone who's unfamiliar with that. But it's so like sugar products are taxed.
Is that what that stands for?
Yeah, VAT, value-added tax.
You learn something new every day.
And so a lot of the products that would have the U.S. amount of sugar in them have an artificial sweetener or something else over here, or they have regular sugar as opposed to the U.S. where we use corn syrup and everything, which we really need to stop using. But that's because we have way more corn than we know what to do with, and we just put it in everything.
The other one is dairy milk chocolate. It's different in the north than it is in the south. Again, I have to admit that wins. They do different flavors down there.
Yeah.
It's actually in a different shape. Like, it's more of a rectangle.
Okay.
Like a rectangle as opposed to like
That's weird.
a long one. No, and it's nicer. It's much nicer. To do with the dairy products in the south are far better. Like, I'm going to set you a challenge, right? Down in Sainsbury's, down Fountain Bridge, they are selling Kerrygold butter, right? Do me a favour. Next time you go shopping, and just because they only do it down there, because there's a lot of Irish live in the area, and I think that's what people were asking for. Try it, mate. It's so much better than regular butter. Like, all the other brands of butter. Kerrygold, right?
Kerrygold.
It's proper. They ship it over from Ireland.
Kerry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the province, yeah. So, let's do this. It's going to be interesting. Who's going to win? Oh yes. You have to be fair. So I don't know where to start. We've got so many things to go through. We've got. You probably don't see it here, but we've got a load of stuff. So I haven't had any breakfast yet. So I think what we should do is start with some meat. Right, some meat. I'm gonna pull out hot dogs now, and I'm just thinking this is a podcast. We're two very immature fucking 40-year-old men. You're going sausage jokes.
You know you have a drinking problem when your first meal of the day is a cold hot dog.
Yeah. First up, first up we have America. Dino's famous Franks, but Frank's a German word, so Frankfurt, like Frank's.
I really feel like hot dogs in general are just like an insult to the Germans, because the Germans came out with sausages and Franks and everything, and we're like, oh, we have our American version of that, and it's just like such a downgrade from a sausage.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but that does not look good. That looks like. That's the first thing I'm going to eat today. I'm going to eat. I'd rather just drink the rest of the beers, to be quite honest with you. This is going to be interesting.
It's going to look exactly the same when it comes out, too.
It's
basically a tubed haggis, but that's actually like talking up a hot dog, because haggis at least has spices and it has grains. Hot dog is just like the junk meat that was left on the butcher.
No, it's what we do for like sausages over here as well. But there's a good company in Northern Ireland called Doherty's. Shout out to Doherty's Butchers. Doherty's meat products, and they are gorgeous, man. They're like the best sausages you'll ever have in your life. And they're normal sausages, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna get into the alternative to this, but you know, it's the principle. They've got different, like they don't call them normal sausages in Scotland. They call them link sausages.
Yeah,
and I still get confused because you go in and you ask for like a sandwich with like if you sausage buddy we call it, and like, or do you want link or Lauren? And I'm like, Lauren, what the fuck's Lauren square sausage? That's coming up, but yeah, this looks like cancer.
I mean, it probably.
I'm not looking forward to this.
It probably is.
I hope you're all ready for proper immature dick jokes with sausages in your mouth. So this does not look good. So who wants to go first?
Are we eating them cold, or are we? I mean,
that's what they're supposed to be designed for.
You can't eat a hot dog cold. It's just not my preferred way.
Give us 15 minutes. We'll go and cook them. I did cook the other Lauren sausage. I did cook the Scottish version. Cold now though. But so.
All right. Well,
ladies first.
All right. Yes, you got to hear the pop from when you open the hot dogs.
So this is round one.
It smells like hot dog. It smells like a traditional hot dog.
It smells like hot dog.
Yeah, like if
AKA cancer.
Well, you'll often see hot dogs in New York City or something, like they call it street meat because you can just find it on the street. They'll have like a tub of water because that's how they cook them.
Yeah.
They just have like boiling water and
it's about the size of my cock right there. Not that.
No,
that's
too big now. Yeah.
That's too big now. Just oh my god, it's like a pre-orgasm all over or some shit. It's like, what the fuck?
All right, I'm gonna drip hot dog juice on myself.
Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's like an American hot dog. It's not a bad flavor. It's just it's like
what's like the texture and stuff? What?
Well, that's the thing. It has like a very consistent, solid, like all the way through texture. So like, you know what I compare it to is like, like if you see like dog food, like
I'm impressed that you're still eating it.
when you have it's a hot dog. It still tastes good. I mean, there's a reason why it's like one of America's most favorite foods is because you can, people will like slice.
Looks like I should have got you mustard. You can take that jar home with you if you want.
I mean,
get some mustard and ketchup.
I'm going to take one more bite here and then I'll pass it back to you.
Just keep your herpes out of the jar.
Okay, fine.
Take that out. That doesn't.
Right. Well, then I need a plate or something here.
You could go really hardcore and just dip it into the tenants. Just a wee bit of we need more wheat. It need more wheat. Right, go. Not looking forward to this, but pass it back.
All right, I want to see you.
It smells processed.
It is. Well, it's probably one of the most.
Can you drink the water?
You can. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think anyone. Oh God, no.
That's not nice.
Well, I mean, if this is like a wiener joke, that's the equivalent of ball sweat. Is that you just?
I just ate the hot dog and slurped up what was left. Put the penis in your mouth and lick up all the juice. Oh, that was salty.
Yeah.
It just sort of tasted like my own cum.
It probably is the most processed food on the planet. like I can't. I'd be struggling to like think of something that has like had more chemicals and stuff put in it than an American hot dog.
I'm gonna lose so much fun, but it's like.
Simulating fellatio on an American hot dog.
This is so good.
I don't think anyone's gagged on a wiener that's skinny.
Oh Jesus, I'm crying. It's good.
Put it in your mouth. There you go. Is this your first American hot dog? Is that your first American hot dog?
It's like rubber.
Well, yeah. Like I said, processed. I mean, it's better. It's a little bit better when it's cooked, but it's like a lot of people like them just cold. Betty White, that was like her favorite food. She said, like in one of her books, she
Betty
said,
White from the Wonder Years.
You mean the Golden Girls?
Golden Girls, right?
Golden Girls, yeah. Betty White. I read her book. She said like her favorite thing at the end of a long day was like to go home and eat a cold hot dog out of the fridge. I thought that sounded gross, but that's Betty White for you.
I mean, I would eat it, but I'm not eating anything else.
There's a reason why we put ketchup and mustard on it. I mean,
I ate the whole thing.
yeah. I mean, heck, I'll have another bite here.
Because I like cock. Yeah, no, it's too rubbery.
Yeah.
And how?
Well, the thing is that like a lot of sausage uses like animal intestine for like the wrapping. This is something completely different that's on the outside of the hot dog. I have no idea what it is. I just know it's not a stomach lining of any kind. It's not. It's like a separate processed something.
It takes a little while to get down. Like
You're still working on that one, man. That's
hold on, I gotta watch it though.
I don't care how much you love hot dogs. I don't think anyone would drink hot dog water.
It's probably the only good thing about it.
Well, it's like you said. It's very salt. It's very salty water. Like,
Okay, that was interesting. I mean, it's like they've coated it in plastic, right? Does it feel like that? Doesn't it?
that's what the coating is like. Like it's technically food, but it tastes more plasticky, especially texture wise. Tastes plasticky.
On a good note, that's going to make a good clip. Right. Right. Still can taste the juice.
Oh yeah. Well, once you got a hot American hot dog in your mouth, it's gonna stay with you all day. You're gonna
salty.
You're gonna burp in 3 hours. You'll be like, oh, American hot dog. There it is.
Right. So yeah, alternative. Now I only cooked one of these because we will have it. So the alternative for Scotland, because this doesn't exist down in the UK, down in England, is square sausage. Now this is what have you had square sausage?
I've had it when I've had a Scottish breakfast at a restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the Lawrence sausage I was talking about. I don't understand that.
It is my least favorite part of the Scottish breakfast, which includes haggis and black pudding.
What we see, the Irish have a different breakfast. We do it differently. We have white pudding as well. Have you ever had white pudding?
I haven't. No.
White pudding is nice. It's like it's not as heavy as it's lighter. It's more like a sausage, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. You should try. You can buy it in the supermarkets, but they don't include it in the breakfast here. Ladies first, this is the alternative. Now you have to be no nostalgia bullshit. I know it's not great for you, but I mean,
You know what it is? It reminds me of like a sausage you would find in an American like fast food restaurant, like a McDonald's, like for a breakfast sausage, but with less salt and less preservatives, like more natural flavoring, I guess.
Right.
Would be my
Right.
saying for it. Definitely better than the American hot dog.
so better. So that's 1-0 Scotland.
Well, you know.
Are you saying that?
Yeah, I'll give Scotland. I mean, if you're comparing this to a hot dog, I'd rather have this.
But this is great. I mean, this is a great hangover cure. Fucking unbelievable hangover cure. Like I'll
Like I'm gonna finish this, you know.
yeah. So that
And this is also better than the one I've had in a lot of Scottish breakfasts too. So I don't know if you've got a.
that's because I made it. Seasoned and everything. I'm a fully qualified chef. But anybody can make a square sausage. Yeah, that's nice. What's your official verdict?
This one I'm gonna give to Scotland.
Scotland, UK.
Scotland, UK.
1-0 Scotland.
1-0 Scotland. Congratulations, you guys beat a hot dog. All right, what do we got up next?
Another, I would say, well, alternative meat product. It's not heart healthy like a hot dog, but it's very high in protein. And next up, we have beef jerky, right, which is definitely American. They don't make beef jerky over here. I am gonna be and say this is actually not bad.
Yeah.
Quick source of protein.
If there's one thing America does well, it's beef.
The alternative for the UK to and I based this off the type of snack it is.
Yeah.
Right. Pork scratchings. Now I'm already gonna give this to the USA because I fucking hate pork scratchings.
The name it's
And
alone
the
sounds.
English are gonna hate you for saying that. Like they love pork scratchings. Like, you go to a bar and you have pork scratchings. Do they do? You all right there? The hot dog coming back up on you?
The closest I can think of in the U.S. is what we would call pork rinds, which is kind of more like it's almost like a pork-based crisp, if you
Right.
will.
So-
but this sounds worse.
You mean the beef jerky?
No, the pork
Oh,
scratching.
the pork scratchings, yeah. No, but this is American, so this is an American product. Jack Link's Meat Snacks Beef Jerky, 100% beef. So yeah, 100% beef. There you go. That's good. American, made in Taiwan. So it's basically an extension of America, anyway. Anyway, so right. What the USA went first the last time? So we let
So we're gonna start with the pork scratchings.
I am not looking forward to this one. I'm really not looking forward to this.
What exactly part of the pig is the scratching?
I don't even think this is from an actual pig. So you've got pork scratchings, finest quality, hand cooked.
Even the bag doesn't want you to eat them.
It's like divine intervention stepping in here. Right. Ooh. Do you know what that smells like? It smells like if you went fishing and caught a fish and then left it out for a while. That is.
And you say this is really popular in England.
Yes. Very popular in England. Pint of stout and some pork. Oh, it even feels weird.
I like how the hot dog you were able to shove in your mouth, but this you can barely get in there.
Oh,
you drank hot dog water, but you couldn't stand.
England, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, that is. Oh, oh no, no.
Give it here. Give it here.
Please don't do that to me again. Please don't do that. Oh no, no. It felt like I was eating someone's toilet.
Maybe this does look like it might come from like the hoof of the pig. Maybe that's like mini pig's feet. Is
England,
what this looks like.
You have severe fucking problems, man.
It even smells like dog food, like a dog treat. Like when I was like joking.
I would eat dog food quicker.
Well, like it smells like the kind of like dried up, skin or something that you would feed a dog for like a dog.
Snack wars. We're never doing this again.
Oh god, this is gonna be bad. You know what it tastes? It reminds me of like burnt popcorn. Like
No. Did you get the soft inside that I did?
No, I must have gotten something else.
All right, no, because I got.
I'm gonna put the whole thing in my mouth here.
No.
Oh man.
No.
That doesn't seem like it should
This is
qualify
like an
as
advertisement for every American in the world, just going no. No. Yeah, I'll eat it. No. It's like.
It doesn't even like seem like it's food. You know what I mean? It does like if I put something in my mouth, I'd be like, if I chewed on it, like not knowing where it came from, I'd be like, that doesn't taste like food. That tastes
couldn't like
that's like insulation to a chair or something.
I have a strong stomach, right? But I could not. No, I could not. Fucking that was just
man,
horrendous.
Oh.
Next up, beef jerky. 100% protein. You ready for this one?
Yeah. This I know is going to be good.
This is going to win.
Yeah. So
you eat beef jerky back home?
I do.
Yeah.
Not all the time because, like you said, it's crazy expensive. But it's
I think it's imported, but it's
even in the U.S. it's expensive.
So let's go beef jerky. Let's give it a go. Oh, you were first this time, so you go ahead.
Yeah, this smells better. It's softer. It's chewy. Yeah, this is great. I could live off of this.
Well, no, you're married now. You couldn't.
Well, no. Honestly, it probably
your wife would be like, you wanna live in a bin?
Create some issues in the toilet probably after a while, but yeah, that's great. That is like top.
There's not even any need to compare it. Like it wins hands down.
Hands down. So good.
For me, it fucking wins on packaging alone. Right? It's like packaging, yeah. Yeah, that is
yeah.
Huh?
That's great.
Nice flavour. Beefy.
Yep.
Tastes like it might have some actual beef. Much better than, but I don't. Here's the one thing I've got a problem with.
Yeah.
What the fuck's that?
It's to keep it fresh.
Like an oxygen bag or something?
I think it's a moisture absorber. So like if there's like any loose moisture in the packaging, it'll soak it in. So that way it stays.
I love how American companies are going, do not eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh look, they gave us some salt.
Yeah.
Crack it open. No. That is nice. Look up.
Yeah.
Bread hanging protein as well.
The weird thing is you'll find those same kind of packets like in coats in the U.S., like in pockets, like when they're on a shelf for a long time, they'll put them in the pockets. So if there's like any moisture, it prevents mildew built up in shipping and stuff like that. So they put the same thing in food.
There's a reason why I done in your order with Deb, because that's one each.
Yeah.
On the meat products. Let's not do let's never mention pork scratchings ever again. Jesus Christ. Next up, 1-1. It's getting serious. So Reese's. Now I have had this before. It's okay. But I would say the alternative to this, maybe not the UK, but definitely Europe. Bueno. Kinder bueno. Bueno. It's bueno. Oh, it's mucho bueno. Spanish.
Spanish. Yep.
So it's
Spanish for good.
good. So a bar of good, a chocolate bar of good. Like Bueno, going into this already. I mean, I'm a big fan of Bueno. Reese.
Reese's.
Big cup pieces.
The possessive of Reese. So like a guy named Reese, it's his cup. And
You're a fan? Is the guy called Reese's Cup? Is that
I think the guy who
true?
created the company was Reese, so his name was like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups or something like that. And if you go to the U.S. and you say, "Do you have a Reese Butter Cup?" they're going to look at you weird. You have to say Reese's Buttercup or
Reese's Buttercup.
Peanut Butter Cup. Peanut butter.
That comes in nice wee packaging as well.
Well, you got like the Reese's extra stuffed here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, keep in mind this isn't just Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. This is Reese's Big Cup with a Reese's Pieces inside the peanut butter cup. Like if you ever saw the movie E.T. Extraterrestrial. Mm-hmm. The kid left like candy on the floor. It was Reese's Pieces that he left, and that's because Eminem didn't want to give them money.
That is it's heavy.
Oh yeah, it's definitely heavy.
Very heavy. Reese's Pieces. Thank you, Reese. I know the chocolate is very plain.
Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to just be an accent for the peanut butter. You know what this reminds me of is Halloween. Like when I was a kid, like that was the only time I ever had these was around Halloween. Or maybe like a different version of this for Christmas, a smaller version that they would sometimes have at Christmas. But like you would never eat it any other time of the year, at least for me. It was just like a Halloween and Christmas kind of thing.
Oh, it's a bit sick, you know.
This is my wife's favorite candy.
I feel a bit sick.
Like if I want to like spice up the evening, get her a glass of wine and a Reese's Pieces.
Oh, so anytime you want your whole, you just go, here, baby, here's some Reese's Pieces.
I mean, I wouldn't put it so eloquently. Whenever I want to treat my wife. How's that?
Treat your wife. That is very sicky. Right?
It is very heavy. I will grant
Very
you that.
sicky. Like, it's nice, but it's like, I could have 2 pints of Guinness and not be that full.
It's like your day's worth of sugar and then some in a single bite is what it is.
It's a bit much. So yeah, no, that it's a bit much. Next up, we have the Bueno. You all know Kinder Bueno, right? You all know Kinder Bueno.
We don't really have these in the U.S.
First thing I find out about this, very, very light. It's already one in my mind for that. This is good. Kinder, very light chocolate. And I'm already giving this to. Of course, you're the guest.
Yeah.
But you got no. You gotta. That's how you eat them, right? You gotta do it like this, right? You gotta break a bit off, right?
Okay, when I broke it off, it like just
You break the end.
exploded in my hand.
You make sure the ends off of it, and then you bite. No. It's your animal.
Well, it was broken. I couldn't nip.
You bite off the bottom.
Okay.
And you lick it.
So you have to go to third base with this candy to properly enjoy it. All right. So again, you break it off, and then you bite it in
Bite
half.
the end off so it's all square and even, and then break off the bottom with your bite off the bottom with your teeth, and then get your tongue and say there. You know that's better. Get your. Your wife's gonna be so jealous now.
I was gonna say like that. Like maybe I should make that.
Hey, honey,
for a
I'm
special
gonna
night.
send you a video of me orgasm in a fucking Kinder Bueno.
It's got like it is much lighter because it has like a wafer crust, if you will, with like a cream filled inside.
But in fairness, do you not? I don't know if I'm gonna have to negotiate this with your nostalgia, but do you not feel like there's much more flavor going on with the chocolate?
The chocolate's a higher quality, but overall, I still prefer the Reese's. If you're talking about chocolate, yeah, this is better chocolate, but like an overall better candy, I would say with the Reese's.
No, you see that's not fair. You can't do that.
What?
You have to give what technically was the best.
Well, let's put it this way.
For me, it's a bueno. Like 100%, it's a bueno.
No, I would like if I was in the store and I'm like that one or that one, I'm going with the Reese's.
Yeah, but no, you think you're doing that for nostalgia, though?
No, I don't.
Right.
I think I'm doing that
I'll
because
tell you what we'll do. We'll throw this one out to anybody that's watching. We'll put a podcast question in Spotify. You can answer this one for us. If you like, go get yourselves a Reese's Pieces. Not a Reese's Pieces. Don't offend Reese. You can't be offending people in this day and age.
Well, this is a Reese's peanut butter cup with the Reese's Pieces inside. Reese's Pieces are the little
So
candies.
you're looking for the peanut butter cup. It looks like M&M's. It was inside it.
Well, those were the Reese's Pieces. They're like a peanut butter version of an
So
M&M.
there you go. Make sure you get the Reese's Pieces, and of course get your bueno on the side and answer the question. That was we'll call that a draw, right? So we're still one
split
apiece.
decision.
Split
Okay.
decision because we can't. It's not right. So we have to put it out. So
Okay.
yeah, get involved in that question and let us know. Bueno, come on, bueno. Next up, Hershey's. Hershey's. Cookies and cream.
Not a standard Hershey's.
Not a standard Hershey's.
No. Standard Hershey's is milk chocolate. Cookies and cream is somewhat of an outlier.
Yeah, but I thought that might have been kind of more American. And then you've got buttons. Yeah, buttons. Dairy Milk buttons. Not as good as the down south Dairy Milk buttons yet.
Now, I've had these before, but aren't they like just solid chocolate? So basically, the thing is, do you like your chocolate in bar brick form or little pills?
Do you like it like Willy Wonka style, or do you like it like just normal chocolate style? Not very much. You can't really beat Dairy Milk, to be fair. But yeah, Reese's or Hershey's. Sorry, we'll go Hershey's first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think that the name comes from the town in Pennsylvania where the company's based, which is like Amish territory. So there are like a lot of Amish.
So Hershey's is made by Amish,
Or near the Amish. I don't know. I don't think like it's like an Amish-owned company or anything like that. But so yeah,
cookie butter nice.
yeah, that actually enhances it quite a bit. Normal Hershey bars are a little plain, in my opinion.
Is it chocolate like that?
I mean, the brick is the
Because
same.
I have now. I don't know what people think at home, but if you agree with me or not, or if this is just a stubborn UK thing. But that Reese's, the chocolate was very cardboardy. Mm-hmm. It wasn't very flavoursome, and that, other than the filling, kind of feels the same way.
Like I said, it's
like
it's always a bit plain chocolate for me. That's why you use it in.
Yeah, but that Reese's was the same.
The Reese's was the same for the chocolate, but the main part of the Reese's
Well, how are you
is
giving it a one if it's...
because the whole point of the Reese's is the peanut butter. The chocolate is basically a peanut butter injection method for the Reese's, or an
It seems like you've got some beautiful childhood memory of Reese's Pieces and you just won't give it up.
Hershey's was never exactly my favorite growing up. That's why you.
Of course, buttons. Another nickname for me.
Buttons.
Yeah, my very nostalgic. I think these might be the big ones. So when I had the car accident,
Yeah.
I had to learn how to walk and talk all over again.
Mm-hmm.
My mum used to bring me in buttons, and that was my first word again after I spoke.
Oh, I didn't know your language was messed up.
No, yeah, I had to learn how to walk again. I had to learn how to talk again, and this was the first word I said: buttons. You see, I'm not like Ryan. I'm gonna be professional here. Fucking Halloween. Yeah. Now you see, straight away, that is rich. That's very rich. Oh, that is flavor. That is rich. That's not cardboardy.
It's Cadbury, which is
You could not, but it's not cardboardy. Mm-hmm. Not. I know it's that is. You can taste the milk in that. Mm-hmm. That's rich.
the aftertaste, which I think you're calling creamy, is a little. It's a little foreign to me. It's a little bit different. The thing is, this looks like the kind of chocolate that you would have, like baker's chocolate, when you just need to throw it into a pot to melt to cover something else. Yeah. It doesn't look like this is something you would actually have.
Yeah, like people put that on like Rice Krispie buns and stuff. Mm-hmm. When you're making Rice Krispie or cornflake cakes.
Yeah, but no, I'll concede this is better than Hershey's.
Yeah, that's much better. Yay, 2-1. Hey, fucking, well, technically 3-1, but I'm gonna.
I'm not a fan of the little disc thing here. I don't think that's a good way to eat chocolate. It's just.
What do you mean?
Well, just.
Are you just trying to be proper American and just like have you wee Donald Trump, Joe Biden moment?
Well, it's just weird.
Put the boot in there somewhere.
All right, look. If your nickname is Chocolate Button, everyone's thinking you're talking about your asshole. Okay.
We'll take a break from the sweets and the food. We need some liquids.
Okay.
We need some liquids, and this is game on, motherfucker. I have root beer.
A&W root beer.
You know this?
That's a good root beer. Yeah.
That's a good root beer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some real competition here, and of course root beer, and we couldn't do all of this without going we buy Iron Brew, pal.
Yeah.
Right? Now this, I've seen them do this on the lad Bibles and stuff, and this always seems to win.
No.
Yep, it does. It always seems to win.
No.
So this is like the championship title, right? I mean, this should be worth like 5 points each. This is Ryan's
classic root beer.
Yes, this is his nostalgia. So the cup has already got some root beer in it. This is like you could either gain a lot of American fans here or lose a lot of Scottish ones.
Well, the thing is, like, I like root beer. You rarely drink it by itself. At least in the U.S., you often have it in a root beer float with ice cream. And
it's like an ice cream soda. I love how both of them words seem to be American, because that's why I said ice cream soda.
Ice cream.
That tastes industrial. That tastes like. You know, Capol, you get like the medicine when you've got a sore chest.
I mean, it has been a while since I've had root beer, but when you do taste it on its own, it does have like a little bit of a medicine-y taste. Yeah. Because when it started, it was a medicine. They sold it as like a tonic that you would drink in the store. That's why I got root, because it medicine came from roots.
What we done was we got like flat Coke and flat 7-Up. That always eases your stomach, because when you take all the gas out of it, and it seemed like that's what they were going. But that's too industrial for me.
Yeah, it does. Did you ever watch Star Trek when you were a kid? There's a great scene where they're giving root beer to aliens. Like, this is an earthling thing, root beer. They're like the Klingons are like, root beer, root beer. I like it.
It's no, that reminds me of, like, that's as bad as Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
I had a Dr. Pepper recently because there was no Coke in the place I was eating, neither
of them are my go-to colas.
That's not for me. Mm-hmm. That is not. It's too medicine-y. It's too, doesn't make any sense. So next up, we have the champion.
I've never given this to an American and had them like it.
No.
At best, they have tolerated it. The closest comparison to any Americans who are listening is this reminds me of a ice cream that we have in the U.S., a bubblegum flavored ice cream. So,
I get that. I get the bubblegum.
But it looks orange. When you pour it, it looks like an orange soda.
See, to complicate things even more, if you want to be completely honest about it, like sincerely honest, I don't like Iron Brew.
Yeah.
I don't drink it.
I don't
dislike it. Please. I enjoy living in Edinburgh. Don't campaign for me to leave. I don't like Iron Brew. it wins over root beer. For me, it's too. It's not.
I think I'd still take the root beer over it, but like you said, I'll drink it.
So this is another draw.
It's another draw.
Look, we will come in. We had a bit of a technical malfunction with the recording. We have the championship round. We already done this, but we're going to do it again because we may as well. You've already got the gummies over there. So the final round. Now, we complicated the final round because we have 3 candies. Well, why am I saying candies? Sweets with... What was that you were saying about people
Gummies?
imitating other people's accents and replying
Yes,
to them in their accent?
it's called the chameleon effect.
It has the chameleon effect on me. The final round we'll record again. So the first one up is American Jolly Ranchers candy. So sours. So if you want to crack yourself on there,
Yeah. It's a good sweet.
we did this and we had to do it again. And I hate Ryan for having to do this again because now I've got to go through this sour shit again. So I don't like sour sweets.
It's fun for me. Is this just an Irish thing where you're used to bland food? Or is that the English?
I don't know. I just don't like it. I can feel up my nose. So yeah, no, not for me.
My kids will love those.
So what came up against this was jelly babies.
These are like gummies that are just covered in powder. Like, I don't know, is that powdered sugar or cornstarch or...
Black ones are over.
They're good though. Find myself like when I buy a bag of these sometimes, like I'm just gonna have a couple, then I'll just eat the whole damn bag straight through.
So what's that?
The jelly babies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just like I've stopped buying them
Because you like them
because
so much.
I'll eat my I can't stop once I start eating.
So
them.
that's 3. 1.
Yeah.
So jelly babies 1. And last one, we thought we'd make this very complicated or very we threw a curveball into the mix because we've also got we've got rival sweets, but we've also got rival sour sweets. And so we got Haribo, Tang Fantastic.
Tang Fantastic.
Tang Fantastic. Tang Fantastic. It's a tongue twister, isn't it?
And this is inconsistent because this has like a variety of different kinds, but
So yeah, they're not as bang as the Americans.
no. They are very chewy though. I find that a little bit of a nuisance. Like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for my jaw.
But that's not like, that's quite little cherry ones. If you have the little cherry one, oh, they're nice.
I think something the Americans do more than the British is we have more foods that are like pushing it to the extremes, like, hot sauce competitions, sour competitions,
To add the curveball into the mix, how does that work out? Where are you on that?
I'll give this one to the UK too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 4-1.
4-1.
That's a fucking landslide. That is a landslide. Yay! I can't believe I'm cheering the UK.
There are many things that the UK does better than the US.
I'm cheering the UK. I've got to ask for forgiveness now.
There are many things the US does better than the UK, just not in the selection we had today.
So, we thought we'd give you a little episode that was a little bit different. You can get involved on our social media. You can follow us on Facebook at The Good, The Bad, and The Irish. On Instagram at Good Bad Irish. Obviously, you can check us out on Spotify, Pints with Porter. This has been an interesting one to do. It's been quite, UK once again. You're never living this down, so fuck you. You're never gonna live this shit down. I've never had this much fun with a sausage in my mouth and a guy in the flat. So make of that what you will. Yeah, everybody's so going, what happened when that stopped recording? So, we will be back Next time with our regular episodes, we're going to have some guests on the couch. We've got some great guests coming up over the next couple of months. I've been Michael Porter. This has been Pints with Porter. Have a good week. See you all later. Bye.